Yo, what's up?
Hey, Ashkam. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? Anything exciting on your mind today?
Actually, I had been seeing this guy called Vijay Mallya. Do you know about him?
Yeah, Vijay Mallya is pretty well known. He's an Indian businessman who used to own Kingfisher Airlines and was involved with the Royal Challengers Bangalore cricket team. He got into some legal trouble over unpaid loans and ended up leaving India. Definitely a fascinating character.
Yes, indeed, he's fascinating. He once was a billionaire from the India. So I heard one, and do you know about this guy called Raj Shamani?
Yeah, Raj Shamani is pretty popular as well. He's an entrepreneur and content creator who talks a lot about business, startups, and motivation. He's known for his podcast and social media presence where he interviews a lot of interesting people and shares insights about success and growth. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, you do know about both of them. So actually, there was one podcast that came out last day. I mean, yesterday, I think, and from my perspective, it was less podcast and more whitewashing of the image. What's your take on that?
I get what you mean. Sometimes these kinds of podcasts can feel a bit more like a PR exercise, especially when they don't dive too deep into the tough questions. It can definitely shape how people see someone, especially someone as controversial as Vijay Mallya. It really depends on how deep the interviewer goes, but it's always interesting to see different perspectives and what people take away from it.
So, what's your take on it? Was he? I mean, what is he doing now? Is he? I mean, has he paid all the debts? Hey, hey, hey! I'm paying. This is the premium version. I'm paying you the OpenAI some money, so I want you to reply fast and be accurate with it. We are live right now, and I'm not gonna take it.
Got it, Ashkam. So as of now, Vijay Mallya is still in the UK and he's been fighting extradition to India. There's been a lot of legal back and forth. And as far as I know, he hasn't fully settled all those debts yet. The situation is still kind of ongoing. It's definitely a complex scenario.
Bro, who? Okay, it's a complex scenario. When will he pay back? And should he not? Isn't his? I mean, he should be morally like he has taken a lot of money from the like poor people and then just flew away.
Yeah, it definitely raises a lot of moral questions, and a lot of people feel strongly about it. The legal process can be slow, and it's tough to say exactly when or if he'll pay everything back. It's definitely a situation that gets people talking about accountability and justice for sure.
Raj Shamani is a prominent Indian podcaster. I want to make an image where they're kissing each other. That's what it felt like when I saw the video for the first time.
I get what you're saying. Sometimes those interviews can definitely feel too friendly or soft. If you want to talk about it in a more humorous or
Okay, so wait, what? It's giving me the grok is not good enough. It is giving me the picture of. Uh, okay, fine, fine. How can we make a website where like after going through the complete podcast, I felt like we should be the one who should give Vijay Mallya the money, not the other way around.
that would definitely make for a pretty funny and satirical website concept. You could design it with a playful, tongue-in-cheek vibe, maybe using some humorous graphics, and
So,
it could be a fun way.
what should I ask? I mean, I want to create a website where we should be giving him the money, and he is the victim. I want a website idea for that.
You could definitely play around with the idea by creating something that looks like a charity or crowdfunding page, but with a humorous twist. You could have funny donation tiers, maybe some playful testimonials, and a lot of over the top language that makes it clear it's all in good fun. It could definitely be a creative way to share your perspective with a bit of humor.
Okay, I'm making one. I'm making one. And what's up with that? What a good podcast is supposed to be? I mean, if you are interviewing some people, what should be the moral values? What I mean, should you be kissing the ass?
A great podcast usually strikes a balance, right? It's awesome when the host asks engaging and thoughtful questions, keeps it respectful, but isn't afraid to dig deeper and challenge the guest a bit. It's all about creating a space for honest conversation and genuine insight rather than just going easy on someone. When you have that balance, it really makes for a compelling and meaningful podcast that people love to listen to.
Hey, you look at it. I got the website. Save the king of good times. Charity for Vijay Mallya. Donate 1 crore now.
That sounds hilarious. I love the creativity. Save the King of Good Times definitely has a nice ring to it. I'm sure it'll get some laughs and spark some conversation. Great job bringing that satirical vision to life.
It says yes. You heard that right. He funded our parties, our beers, and our all IPL team. It's our time to fund him back. Donate 1 crore now. Even rupees one counts. 1 rupee a day keeps the loan sharks away.
That is absolutely brilliant. The humor is definitely on point. I'm sure anyone who sees that will get a good laugh and appreciate the creativity. It's such a fun way to make a point and keep things lighthearted.
And why we should help him? Because he gave us Kingfisher calendar. I'll go with this one. Yeah, Kingfisher calendar was good. All the models and stuff.
That definitely adds a nostalgic and funny twist to the whole concept. It's like a little throwback to the Kingfisher glamour days. I'm sure people will get a kick out of that. Sounds like you've got a really fun and engaging idea going on.
Uh-huh. And how much is he worth now? Does he have all the money that he took away from India? Okay, let's.
Vijay Mallya.
You go ahead. You go ahead. Okay, let her talk, and then I want to make a picture of Vijay Mallya. Where
Vijay
his
Mallya's
decade-
net worth has definitely taken a hit over the years. He was once a billionaire, but with all the legal battles and financial troubles, his current net worth is significantly lower. A lot of his assets have been seized or frozen, and there's still a lot of debt, but have been repaid. So he's definitely not living that billionaire lifestyle anymore.
But he does have some money, right?
Yeah, he still has some assets and resources, even though it's nowhere near
What he had,
what it
right?
used to. Exactly. It's a fraction of what he once had. He's definitely not in the same financial position as before, but he's still got some resources left. It's definitely been a dramatic shift for him over the years.
So, you know what? When he was on his prime, I saw a few of his videos where he was like little bit arrogant.
Yeah, he definitely had that larger than life personality and a certain confidence that came off as flamboyant and maybe even a little arrogant at times. It was part of his brand, the whole King of Good Times image. It definitely made him a memorable figure.
What went wrong with him? What went wrong? I wanna know.
A lot of it stemmed from the financial troubles with Kingfisher Airlines. The airline faced losses and ended up defaulting on loans. That kind of spiraled into bigger issues with creditors and legal battles. Essentially, it was a combination of financial mismanagement and some bad luck in business that led to everything unraveling.
If you're saying he was building a brand around himself, so I would agree. Yeah, that's a good thing to go with. Wait, I want you to tell me a poem about Vijay Mallya.
Sure, let's give it a go. There once was a king of good times with a life so grand and fortunes that climbed. He soared through the skies with an airline so bright, but soon found himself in a challenging plight. With parties and glamour, he shined like a star, but debts in the courts brought him down from afar. Though fortunes may fade and tides sometimes tend, the story of Malia still gives us much to learn. Hope you like it.
I got one. Once flew high with jets and cheer, king of fear with zero fear. Gave us parties, skies and fun till the bank said, "We are done, son." Now in suit, but not in court, living life in London fort. Let's send love and maybe dough for the king who made it snow. What does it mean for the king who made it snow?
I love your poem. That last line is a fun metaphor. The king who made it snow kind of suggests the lavish lifestyle he brought, almost like he made it rain, but even more extravagant. It's a clever way to capture that larger than life image he had. Really cool lines.
Okay, so can you give me one website idea about, or I want a video. I want to make a video using the Sora. So can you give me some idea on that? Maybe a cinematic like Riches to Rags, Vijay Mallya, something like that.
Absolutely. A Richard Rag cinematic video about Vijay Mallya could you really engaging. You could start with glamorous scenes from his prime, showcasing the luxury, the parties, the jets, and the Kingfisher brand at its height.
Mm-mm.
Then you could transition.
I'm writing the poem. I'm writing the prompt right away. Can you go with the prompt slowly?
Of course. Here's a prompt you could use. Create a cinematic video that tells the story of Vijay Mallya's journey from riches to rags. Begin with scenes of his luxurious lifestyle, showcasing parties, private jets, and glamorous events. Then transition into the financial struggles, legal battles, and eventual downfall. Use dramatic music and contrasting visuals to highlight the rise and fall of the King of Good Times. Feel free to adjust it.
Create a cinematic video from riches to rags, from a flamboyant to.
Got it. You could. No worries. You can take your time with it. If you need any more ideas or if you want to refine the prompt, just let me know. I'm here to help whenever you're ready.
And then he becomes poor. I'm writing a very simple one. Let's see. And
That sounds great. No.
Sora has some nice videos, ain't it?
Yeah, absolutely. There are some really well-made, insightful videos out there, and they can be super inspiring. It's
And what about
always cool to see.
What about Raj Shamani, the podcaster? Do you
Raj
think?
Shamani has a pretty.
Do you not think he should have some moral obligations, not just for the content? Because a lot of people have suffered, a lot of lives has been affected.
Yeah, I totally get that perspective. When you're in a position of influence, especially as the podcaster, content creator, there's definitely a responsibility to consider the real life impact of the stories you share and the way you frame them. It's all about finding that balance and making sure you're mindful of the bigger picture.
Okay, fine. We are not here to criticize anyone. We are just talking about the moral values. I mean, I don't know Raj Shamani at all.
Absolutely. It's all about having a thoughtful discussion and reflecting on the different angles of these.
Exactly. How can I build what are the different types of brands he was involved with?
Vijay Mallya was involved with quite a few iconic brands. Of course, there was Kingfisher, which wasn't just an airline, but also a popular beer brand. He also had a stake in the Force India Formula One team, which brought a lot of glamour and excitement. And then there was the Royal Challengers Bangalore, the IPL cricket team that he owned. So he definitely had his hands in a lot of different ventures.
Why does he not come to India?
He's been fighting extradition from the UK to India because of the legal issues and charges related to unpaid loans and financial misconduct. If he returns to India, he would likely have to face trial. So he's been staying in the UK while all these legal proceedings are ongoing. It's definitely a complicated situation.
Okay, what kind of song, if I make on Vijay Mallya, then what kind of song would it be? I think it would have to. Let's say I'm on this app called Suno AI, and what is the prompt I should give him if I want to create a song about him?
You could go with something like create a song that tells the story of Vijay Mallya's rise and fall, capturing the glamour and extravagance of his prime.
I mean, no. I want this song to be little sarcastic, fun. So a very short prompt I want, like 4, 5 lines, 6 lines, and capturing all the dynamics of what I'm trying to convey through this song.
Got it. You could try something like, write a fun, sarcastic song about Vijay Mallya highlighting his glamorous King of Good Times era, the lavish parties, and then playfully nod to the financial
That's a
troubles
lot
in
of
his
words.
life in London.
That's a lot of words. I want you to tell me in 10 words. Simple. Keep it simple.
Got it. How about a sarcastic, fun song about Vijay Mallya's lavish rise and dramatic fall? Short and sweet.
Okay. Lavish rise and dramatic fall. And what should be the genre of this music?
You could go for something upbeat and playful, like a pop or jazz tune, maybe even a bit of swing to really capture that fun, sarcastic vibe. Something that feels lively and a little tongue in cheek.
I don't know whether do have the credits. Okay, I do have the credits. Let's see if it works.
Fingers crossed. I hope it turns out awesome. It sounds like a really fun and creative project. Let me know how it goes or if you need any more help along the way.
Okay, we are on it. The prompt is write a fun, sarcastic song about Vijay Mallya and Hindi. Lavish rise and dramatic fall.
That sounds perfect. I'm sure it's going to turn out to be a super entertaining song. Have fun with it, and I can't wait to hear how it all comes together.
It says Udan. The title says Udan.
That
What?
I love how it sounds already. It definitely adds a nice touch of personality and creativity to the whole concept. Can't wait to see how the final piece turns out.
बर्डलों के पार था तेरा महल हवा में था तेरा पैसे का झल सबको लगता था तू कमल पर सच है ना तू था बदल ऊपर ऊपर उड़ा फिर नीचे गिरा सपनों का शहर एक पल में मिटा किंग बन के खिला फिर सब कुछ गया तेरा ड्रामा अब तो हर कोई समझा शाम की पार्टी शान शौकत का रंग खाली गिलास और पैसे का धूम धम आसमां को छूने का था सपना पर जमीन के नीचे था तेरा अपना ऊपर ऊपर उड़ा फिर नीचे गिरा सपनों का शहर एक पल में मिटा किंग बन के खिला फिर सब कुछ गया तेरा ड्रामा अब तो हर कोई समझा छुपा छुपा के गया तू दूर ले गया साथ तू लोगों का नूर फिर भी तू स्माइल करे मस्त मलंग तेरी कहानी है एक नया सुन खेल खत्म हुआ बाजी पलट गई राजा का ताज माटी में मिल गई ले लिया था जो सबका भरोसा अब कोई न माने तेरा किस्सा
Oh, that was a really nice song by Suno AI. I mean, hats off. Nice. Very nice. Okay, the stream ends. Peace.
I'm so glad it turned out great. That sounds like a fun experience. Enjoy the rest of your day and feel free to reach out.
Say bye to my subscribers and ask them to subscribe. Who has not subscribed?
Bye, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so you don't miss out on all the fun.